What is up, guys? Pizza here, obviously, and today we're back with more Making History 2. War of the World is the French Empire. I was looking around at the map, and I think if we could, it'd be really great to take Ireland. Me sweet and blessed home. It would be really great if we could take Ireland because they have a lot of food production, and that'd be some valuable manpower to add on. England might get a little tiffed about it though, so let's go ahead and secure what we actually need first, which is just a little bit more help. So we're going to organize a force to go down to Qatar and take them. We're going to organize a force to go down and take Yemen. It's not going to add a whole lot strategically, but it's going to add a little bit more, just the tiniest amount of that. So that's what we're really aiming for. And then I will probably finish that by coming down here and stealing Uruguay. It will make me an aggressor in a lot of people's eyes, a lot of AI's eyes, but that's okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this is the 8th Army. Don't need that. 34th. Yeah, we'll take the 34th Army. We'll just start building it up. We'll take the 34th Army, we'll just start building it up. We have nothing else really to do. It will help get things in a little quicker. Let's add some Marines to it because this is going to be land-based. Let's go ahead and add some horse artillery in because we want this to be a pretty versatile force. And then what we want to do, it's around here somewhere. Yeah, it's in here. What I would love to do is when a tank comes out of there, because I'm just going to take one of these tanks. I'm going to split it off. And I'm going to take it to here. And it's going to be part of our little invasion force. And then over here, it's going to be part of our little invasion force. Sorry, I just completely brain farted. I was like, why is that there? What we're going to do here is I'm going to add a little, just a tiny thing. Just a couple of these guys. I'm going to split it up so I will know when they're done. Each one of these little groups will go, and they'll be kind of a holding force at wherever we choose to take. So when I go down here, I'm going to leave a force down here so that they don't revolt, and if they do, they'll be revolting with militia. I'll have an infantry and a militia, which will help out a lot. And I'll have one here, and I'll have one here. So that's what we're going to focus on doing for today. I'm going to go ahead and move this guy down while we're at it, just so I don't get confused about where he needs to be. The things are completing plantations, which is good. So even though I'm pretty sure this is never going to do anything, I'm going to go to, we're not going to buy or sell it. We don't have enough. My squeaky chair. We don't have enough to really be bothering with buying a lot of it. There's still a lot of places. Netherlands, which you consider. We'll buy your oil. Here, what if I just take one? Damn. I still have no idea how that works, because I can do food trade agreements sometimes. I've never been able to figure out how to do the oil. See, that's a darn shame. Producing 0. Oh, because I told some areas that they would need to show it. Well, you know what? That's going to be the last thing we produce there, because I will desperately need some of this stuff. And we're going to go ahead and produce autos here. It'll just help. We're going to build a little medical building. We're going to build autos there. And once you're done, once you're done, just do something. Produce arms. We need arm production. It's the most important thing I can think of right now. That doesn't drag a whole lot out. Yeah, that's going to be the best we can do right now. Alright, push you in here. We're just going to combine these with that. He's about to get some stuff, which is good. That'll be our main invasion force, is just these horse artilleries. And you know, if we've got a tank, I'll only probably need one of those. And I'll probably only need one of that, because we're not going against, like, the most advanced people. Italy declared war on Yemen. Italy declared war on Yemen. Seriously? Y'all are gonna steal it before I can? Well, shoot, I don't have anybody who would really fit the bill. I'm debating trying to go down there and get it. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. Just go up here and deposit those guys off. Yep. Damn. They just yoinked the crap out of that. That's no good. They don't normally do that. Alright. Things have already changed because Italy doesn't normally yank Yemen like that. So now I've got to find an extra place. 1 manpower. 19. They have, ooh, not bad on goods either. I think I've found a new target. I don't want to, because even attacking these places is risky. I mean, they've got 24, 17, but they don't make as move. They are making Ooh, cupcakes. All right. No, I don't. I shouldn't take that. I should take this. The United States is less likely to flip its crap. Yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and do that right now, just to negate the absolute pissed offness they're gonna be. And you go around into the port of Bordeaux because the Mediterranean group is about to become our... what do we call this? This is not the command fleet. It will be the colonial navy. Because that's essentially what it's going to turn into. That's essentially what it's going to turn into for us, is a colonial navy of sorts. I know we don't have enough, but if we could get one more of those, it'd be great. Ah, jeez. And that's the thing, that's another thing. I would love to take both of these, but I know that taking one's already going to tick them off a little bit. So it's best not to try for 2. Ooh, my recording stopped there for a second. Not important. Not important to you, but I just saw that my recording stopped for a second. Good thing I had already, I didn't do a whole lot. I just added some extra things. Alright, yeah, I think that's our new plan. We want to go ahead and take Qatar, Uruguay, and El Salvador. Would really love to take that, but El Salvador will do in the meantime. Yeah, and that's the only reason they're losing some stuff. And if we needed to, that could give us an excuse to just march right through. Just cut a nice swath. The only bad part about this is there's only there's 2 seaports here. 1, 2. Neither of which I will ever own. Because if I attacked Panama, can you imagine what's going to happen? I can, and it's not fun. Well, let's just focus on building these 2. Put these 2 together. Get this finished up. So I got about 5-6 turns before I can start this properly. And I'll just merge those 2. Those troop ships will eventually be finished. Where do I want you to go? I'll have enough warning to shift anything I need to up that way. It's better to have you here for right now. Let's go ahead and move you down there. We don't need any more tanks there. I mean, I'm sure we will at some point, just it's not my main concern right now. Let's put it like that. God, it'd be so nice if I just mow across all these, but I can't. It'll be alright. Yeah, you'll lift it on Spain. God forbid you lift it on me. You know, the guy who hasn't done anything wrong. The guy who hasn't done anything wrong. You won't lift it on me worth a darn, but you'll take it off of them. Maybe they know what I'm planning. Maybe they're listening to me right now. I doubt it. But if they were, that'd be really creepy. Especially because they could just type to me. That would really freak me out if something appeared in this chat in my single-player game. I think that's about all I can do right now. There's just a couple region projects going on that aren't that important. I'm just really massing for the war effort to take some of these extra lands. I might swing around at the end of this and take Ireland. I don't know. It just depends on how Britain's feeling towards me, honestly. Those Marines will finish in a couple turns. And we'll be good to go with that. And you know what? It'll take some time, but it'll boost the manpower growth we have here. So go ahead and do that. Yep, not a whole lot's happening right now. We're in that kind of weird stage of war, no war. Let's go ahead and give this man a name, these tanks. Just because I would like to be able to find them easier. We will call you Captain Philippe LeBlanc. Because Felipe is the first name that came to mind, and LeBlanc is Joey from Friends. And a horrendous Top Gear reboot. That's about all I have. Glad everybody's lifting there. Glad everybody's lifting all their sorts of fun things. Split him off. Can you spare a horse artillery? Not that I foresee that 158 won't be able to do anything. It's just 158 is going to have to deal with that, fudge fingers, that, and then finally this. Actually, we're gonna take that. We're gonna take Qatar first, and then swing back around here. Thankfully, we do have ports to refill at along the way, but yeah, it's still gonna be a while. Thank you. Come on, you didn't have to just keep knocking on me. Get those militia. Yep, we got that. Alright, we're gonna move you down here. Yep, and those guys are gonna be done with that. Farm mechanization almost be done, which would be nice. I might go through and destroy a couple. We'll just go ahead and name this the no, we'll name this Island Hoppers. No, not Island Hoppers. But Hopper Army. That'll work just as well. That's pretty much what they're going to be doing. I don't want you there, but if you could go there. This is just so I don't have to constantly be like, move them around. I'll be able to keep track of them that way. These guys should be able to load onto theoretically, they should be able to load onto yep, merge that with the second group. Province, Reign, where's that? There's one. There's two. Okay, great. Need to make sure both troop ships were in there. And hopefully that'll mean that they can go where they need to. Alright, load onto the Colonial Navy. Yep, because the other one's too small. Colonial Navy, if you could swing around out here first. Hopefully they won't need to make a stop. They probably will, just because troop ships are like almost the slowest class in the game for naval units, but hopefully they won't need to. Hopefully it'll be okay. Alright. Line's looking... it's not great, but it'll hopefully allow me to put up enough of a fight before anything truly horrific happens. And thank you for reminding me, flashing green icon. We did do that. So let's see what else we can do. Land forces, nope. Puri. Naval forces, military tactics. Ooh, maneuver warfare would give me the cars, but that's not important right now as auto frettage would be. Let's go ahead and put that at the top. Because I don't really need these planes. I might take them, but they're not as important. They're not as important, honestly. Having good ground troops will honestly make up for the fact that my Air Force is not that good, because I never rely on the Air Force that much in this game. The only thing you really rely on the Air Forces to do is to drop bombs. And by bombs, I mean nuclear bombs. That's the only thing you really rely on them to do. It's the only thing worthwhile. There's some more food boosting, which is good. 16, that's growing. Alright, we're kind of growing so far. 119, is that growing? 358, that is growing. Good, good. Yep, we're spending a lot. Ooh, are we actually importing something? The heck are we importing? We are importing it. Okay, so I don't know who we're buying it from, but we've been buying it from somebody, clearly, because it says that we've spent something on imports. In fact, I'm going to boost that to 10,000. And you know what, we'll import some arms too. We probably don't need that much. 5,000 will be okay. And I didn't click buy on that, just to get a little more of those things. Alright, everything's still okay in here. I think that's the last. Yep, that is the last of these groups that we'll need. So if we could go ahead and let's just load this first fleet on and move them out over here. I don't care if they're slower in getting to some of these places. It's not as big of a deal. If they're a little behind, and they're going to be a lot of behind. They're going to be a lot of behind where everyone else is. That's okay. God, look at these. 25 oil from that. I should start a war with them if I wouldn't get my butt kicked. Or like if I could just... if I could slide in here and just take that and then be away. But every time you declare peace, if you haven't completely conquered them, if you declare peace with somebody, you just give back all of their things. Which is, yeah, not so fair. You should be able to just be like, I'm keeping this land, but they don't go for that, so. It's alright. It's alright. Where is our Colonial Navy? There it is. Yeah, they're gonna need a refill on gas before we can move elsewhere. Just the only nice thing is it's gonna take some time for them to travel back, so hopefully... Ooh, they attacked Albania. That was quick. Hopefully that'll buy us some time for people's... What was that? Did I just see something about Albania? Oh, Austria. Yeah, a little different. Ooh, yeah, we're getting a little close to that date, aren't we? The Hopper Army to Qatar, please. And we're just going to easily take that. What we're immediately going to do is flee back over here. Over probably to the port of Santa Isabel would be best. Yeah, I guess one of these would work better, but dang it! I was afraid of that. I was afraid of that so much. I knew it. See, it's guaranteed they'll attack me if I go here. It's like 50-50 if I take Qatar. I should have just turned it into a colony or something. Off piece. I will... Dang it. Okay, let's see if we can shop this around. Sometimes one of the others will... Thank you. Now, that piece may not hold. That piece may not hold, and if it doesn't, I may have to find somebody else to... Dang it! It's not gonna hold. They are too pissed off. Without me joining their alliance... Ugh. I was afraid this might happen. I'm gonna shop around some friends. Yeah, none of them want to get involved with me right now. Yeah, none of them want to get involved with my little war. Please, please, please. Just... thank you. I guarantee you next turn they're immediately going to turn around and sock me again. If they do, I'm going to have no choice but to join that alliance. Yeah, see, it's the UK too. The UK is the one giving me... Alright, and notice I'm not dealing on the demand side. I'm dealing on the concession side. Fine. Oh! You slimy... You're really going to reject everything. Okay. I didn't want to do that. I really didn't want to do that because now I'm strong-armed into if they piss anybody off. If they piss anybody off, it's gonna be bad news bears for me. Or if they declare... Maybe I can slink out after it. That's what I'll do. I will get these lands that I need, and I will slink out after it. And you know what? That means it's a great chance to go ahead and do... Bustin' makes me feel good. That's a great opportunity for me to do something real tricky here. If I can pull back this army real quick, and this army over here, if I can pull these all back, I could probably take Ireland real quick and get a lot of free manpower. That's what I'm going to do. It's the best thing I can do. And I will go ahead and have the command fleet standing by. Because this way... Alright, I didn't want this, but this will work to my advantage for right now. Is I can buy some time, and then I can leave the alliance and hopefully be okay. I just can't get anybody else upset at me, because then that means that I'll have to ally with them, which will bring them automatically into this alliance. Shoot, that does mean I'm going to lose Republican Spain, though. It's okay. I can find other allies. I just can't get in trouble with anybody else, because then I'll have to ally with them, and then they'll immediately be part of that. Unless I can pull some tricky, pull out of this alliance, ally with them. God, it's gonna be real tricky. It won't have been this tricky since SSX. Alright, let's go grab Uruguay. We're just expanding right now. I need those MPUs. Whoa! 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 When did that happen? Okay, What the? Ooh, our imports jumped. Okay. Yikes. Our imports jumped because I was trying to build that stock up. Yikes. What do we got a lot of right now? Let's go ahead and sell some of our food. Oh, I didn't even see that. That must have been dipping for a couple turns now. Okay, it's fine. It'll be fine. Yeah, because now we're gonna be crawling our way out of it. Yep, okay, we're crawling our way out. Yikes. Oops. My bad. I don't know why it's not giving me other options, but whatever. Hydrophone, it's destroyers. I really don't. It's not that important to me. Honestly, that's the most important one. I need to build more research centers is my issue, and I don't have any. Yikes. Yeah. Okay, that's... one. If you can build one, you can build it in 5 turns. That should help, and I can hop across a couple if I need to. Doesn't matter who I send here. Need to bounce across to there. It's gonna take them a while to get here, but that's okay. That's this. Oh, that hurts. That hurts that I am. Alright, we are exporting some of that food. I don't know why it's not showing up here. You'd think it would show up, but whatever. Trade, we are exporting. Okay, it must have just... It jumped and I clearly wasn't paying enough attention. Okay, we've got a good bit of food. Is there anybody who would like some that I wouldn't mind trading with? Mexico, you need food. How about I just send you some food aid? Doesn't have to be a lot, but if I just send you some food aid, will you be willing to accept that? No, they wouldn't. Dang it. I think it's because I bet you it's just because I failed a trade deal with them right before. Let me just go ahead and send. Yeah, I'll accept it that time. Cool. That'll help me build up some slow alliance points with them. It grows by 1, either every turn or every couple turns. It depends on how much you give them. Oh, it would be really great, actually, if you didn't worry about trying to make that in 20 turns, and if you instead just entered that port real quick. Who's here? Oh, Morocco. What? Why did I send you down here? Are you still down there from the start? Alright, well, you can come up, I guess. I don't really need you down there. Let's see if I can. I don't think I can load all 3 of these guys onto here, but we'll see. Ah, dang it. I thought we were gonna be 1 short, and that's fine. The invasion of Ireland will take place soon. The invasion of Uruguay is happening now, though. Let's hope we don't have too much trouble with it. Yeah, and see, I knew they'd get a little pissy about that. That's okay. We should be able to take this. What was that? Masalar. What did I do that for? I wasn't doing that. Who was acting on my behalf to sabotage a British settlement? Alright, whatever. We damaged it. I don't care. Who did that without our consent? Somebody was acting on our orders to make that happen. Alright, let's hope Brazil doesn't attack me right now. Because that would be really selfish of them. I don't know what makes it selfish, but... Now, Britain may take these two, but I really... If I can get these, it'll be the most important part. Getting there would be nice, but I'm not holding my breath. Britain may not even care. Britain may not even care to try and take that, but whatever. Alright, have you guys refueled yet? Yes, you have. Get your butts over here. We're going to go ahead and move out again. Colonial Navy is just constantly on the move. Yeah, look at that. 56 extra guys that we'll be able to employ for projects all across the empire. Which is good. I am keeping an eye on these guys, don't worry. Alright, let's... I'm sorry, Ireland. I have to do this. It's not that I want to, but I need your manpower more than you know. I'll go ahead and move them up just in case I need the extra reinforcements. I shouldn't. Yeah, good. I was like, I know I shouldn't, but in case I do. Yeah, and we'll just go ahead and park our ships in there. Go ahead and help them out. You can go back to Paris. I don't think I'll need that. And just into support. And you can stay there. I might need somebody to transport those armies out. Come on, take it, don't let them grab it. I don't want Britain to have any more of Ireland than they do. I mean, like, yeah, I'm the French over here grabbing it anyways. Yes! Sucks to be you guys. Here's the only issue. They have declared an embargo on me, which means that the next time I attack them in their, well, attack in their area, which would be here for especially, they may not take it too well. So when I attack Salvador, I think I'm just going to set it up as a puppet state, because that tends to have a better outcome than if I just attacked it and claimed it outright. Speaking of attacking and claiming outright, how much do you got? How much you got? You get, Luxembourg. You've always been one of my favorite countries. 7. I don't really care. They might be capable of more than that, though. Are you capable of more than that, Mr. Luxembourg? You know what? I think it's time we expand a little bit. I don't need to keep that territory. I just need to take it down a notch so I can have a little bit of extra manpower for a little bit longer. That's all this is. That's all any of these wars are. They are for the most useless of things. And I'm going to disband that army. I don't think I actually really need it. Third Fleet. Go back over here and move them back. We annexed Luxembourg, good for us. And we're back in the green. Good. Juicy, juicy. But they have a pretty... Eesh. First army. Yeah, they got a pretty stacked... I would have to bring the Hopper army back to have any chance of successfully taking Luxembourg like that. Ooh, neat. I didn't even notice. Alright, war industries, I guess. Yeah. Maneuver warfare. Yeah, just... chemical fertilizers and war industries. Let's get a little bit of advanced research in there. Surprised Uruguay has a thing. Normally the smaller countries don't. Alright. Let's go ahead and hit Salvador with it immediately. Alright, puppet government. And we don't want to stay here, obviously. Yeah, we definitely don't want to stay here. So let's just go ahead and move out. I don't think there's anything back here that we need. No. So let's just go ahead and move out. Back to Marcella. And I don't think... I mean, if I want to take Switzerland, I need to still be allied with Britain and stuff, because otherwise I think they would just kick me. Yeah, look, it dropped by 50 points. It's okay. It's okay. I've got the areas that I need. I've got the areas that I need under my control. I've expanded my manpower. It'll be okay. Alright, and since they... annex it. I didn't want them wasting time on building some extra troops and whatever. That was never going to be important enough. It's really just for that manpower. I want to keep taking stuff, like taking Cuba would be a big get, but right now I think we're going to have to wait on doing that. I think what we're going to want to do is solidify this front line, and I think we're going to want to take a stab at Germany and Italy, I think, is our next bet. Because while Greece would add a lot, Greece is annoying to get. We might consider taking a venture into the Balkans. But the Balkans, and nabbing something like Bulgaria. Just expanding a little bit by a little bit. Oh, heck, you know what? We could take them, but I don't know if we want to. We're doing a lot of expanding as it is. Let's just get the Hopper army home and give them a hero's welcome. Go ahead and unload the 13th Army there, and let's get you home as well. The 4th Army there. This is just where all of our troop ships are going, pretty much. I promise, Ireland, just give me some time, and I will give you back. I won't give you back Dublin because I need this as a research outpost, but I will give you back Ireland. You're staying with me for a little bit. I'm sorry, Ireland. Once I don't need you anymore, you will be free, and that is a promise that I am making, and I will hold to. Alright, we've got nice little outcropping powers everywhere. Nice little secure beachheads in every sector of the world, pretty much. Every sector that counts. Yeah, there's Siam. Siam's normally one of the first targets I would go to, but right now, with how unstable the French Empire can be, I think maybe we should focus on just staying alive. I think maybe we should focus on buying some coal too. I'm waiting for it. I'm waiting for the message that says that Germany has declared war on you. Oh, Norway. Oh, thank you, Brazil. The United States, of course, will be probably the last person to lift that. Or they'll declare war on me. What did I do? Alright, here's what I gotta do now. We're doing some overdrive. I'm gonna leave the alliance. We're still close, if need be. Then I can ally with them if they declare war on me again. And just as quickly back out of that alliance. Cancel it. I don't want them to have full military access. I'll give you port access. You can refuel at my stops and stuff. And I didn't grant them any, which is good. I guess that canceled when I got the alliance. Alright, well, we're still close at least. So hopefully... I can't believe I just said that. I was like, oh, well... You know, this and that. Alright. I think once we get Hopper in here... Yep, and there's Hopper's army. It's Hopper's army. It's LeBlanc's army. He's not even the most experienced man in there, but he's a captain, and we respect that. Alright, I've only got to worry about Republican Spain because I set them up really well. But it does mean, however, that at any time they could just decide that being allied with me is no longer something worth their time. Yeah, look at you, you son of a gun. Trying to come in here. That's why I went ahead and made sure I canceled it, because they will, the United States especially, will just take full advantage of having full military access to your land and will 1000% every time use it against you. Well, let's get some more oil refinery in here. That'll really help shore up our oil, which is something that we do need. Fortunately, after slipping out of that alliance with them, it does mean that... except, I will. I have zero issue if you would like to pay for it. It does mean that anything I do to attack a nation like Switzerland or going after even the Balkans would get me in hot water again. I think we want to toe the line, at least for a little bit. Is anybody on these ships? Nope. I don't think there's anybody in any of these ships. Alright, cool. Yeah, it's a submarine fleet. Submarines don't really do a whole lot. They can act as kind of a pseudo navy, but it's never been that important. Alright. Let's go ahead and turn Ireland into one of our big research facilities. Plus it pushes us closer to unlocking other things. It'll be a good 70 turns, but that's okay. So as we hit turn 100, that is going to do it for us today. If you enjoyed it, please be sure to leave a like. If you enjoyed listening to my voice and want to see the other things I do, please subscribe. There are other things going on in the channel. But let's go ahead and click over to turn 100 and see what happens. Hopefully nothing. Hopefully we don't get declared war on. Hooray! We're good. Alright. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.